Twitch chat. How you doing?
I love how I'm not gonna get that joke for a little while.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that joke until the picture pops up on your end. But it is, just so you know, it is literally the most amazing thing I have seen in quite some time.
Uh, uh. What the heck?
I call him Afrodorf.
Afrodor.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah. Okay, but anyway, hey guys, sorry about the delay. Welcome to the Grindfest. Before we get started, let me move myself over to the chair. Yeah, before we get started, I would just like to have you guys make sure that, like, our audio is all coming in fine because... Oh, wait, hold on, I forgot to introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Ted. This is my lovely co-host, Catherine.
Hello.
So,
I'm
yeah.
Catherine.
Yes, you are Catherine.
Yes.
But anyway, if you guys could let us know if there's any audio things. If the game audio is too loud, I turned it up so that you could hear it a little bit better. If me or Catherine are significantly louder than one or the other, let me know. So, yeah.
Sure.
So anyway, last time you guys were all dicks, so I'm making all the choices this time. Okay? And, what I'm going to do, at least at first, is try to focus on getting Link leveled up. Because he is my highest leveled warrior, and if I get him up to level 255, then I'll be able to, oh wait, I need the potion. Because if we get him up to 255, then I can use the training dojo up to its max capacity. So yeah, that's our goal for today. I mean, I think we're probably going to be done with Link before I'm going to be done with the Grindfest in general, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, the point of the Grindfest is we grind, but the grinding's really just background noise while me and Catherine go off on a number of random tangents that would make a brain scratch commentary seem on topic. So, yeah, she'll be keeping an eye on the chat. We might not answer every question you have. Sorry about that, but we generally like to use it as a jumping board for discussion, so yeah.
Yeah. Someone asked what your favorite color is already.
It depends on my mood. I quite enjoy red, orange, black, occasionally a deep blue. My knee is set to red, so I will just say red. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing.
I can't see it yet.
Okay, my horse. Oh, my horse is pretty amazing, so don't worry about that.
Yay. Oh yeah, there's the horse.
Horsies! Okay, were you a horsey girl or were you a dolphin girl?
Not really either. I mean, horses are okay, but they're also like, I don't know. They're kind of cool, but they're like, I had a friend in middle school who did serious horse stuff, like not racing, but like the kind of competitions, like dressage.
Yeah, dressage.
Dressage is one event. I mean, she did other events like where you jump them. Dressage is basically, I think she called it like ballet for horses.
Oh yeah, I had a friend who was super into that too. Kiara, if you're watching, hello. So yeah, yeah, I was, well, maybe it's part of me being a dude, but I was never super, oh my gosh, horses, you know, yeah, it was probably me being a dude. Like, horses are cool, I suppose, like, they do sporty things, but apparently a horse is actually slower over a long period of, like, humans can walk farther, like, humans are faster over a long period of time than horses are. Like, humans can walk farther than horses without having to rest or something like that.
Huh. That's
now I might, again, this might be something I'm misremembering, but you know, that's just what I remember hearing.
Okay. But yeah, I like cats. Like if I was obsessed about anything as a kid, it was cats. I really like cats.
Kitties?
Kitty cats. Kitty cats are so cute. I never had a cat though.
You never had a cat?
No.
Oh, I never did either. I'm not too big on animals in general. Mostly just because my mom is pretty allergic to animal fur, and so we never had one growing up. And mostly for me, that's like I'm not good with dogs just in general. Like dogs give me issues. But cats are more chill, so I'm more better with cats. More better. What kind of grammar is that?
I like cats because, yeah, like you said, like, my issue with dogs is sometimes dogs come up to you and are like, "Don't you love me?" And I'm like, "No."
I have the same problem with dogs that are too friendly that I have dogs that are mean. They jump at you, and no, don't do that, dog. I don't.
Even if a dog is being friendly, yeah, I don't like a dog jumping on me or like trying to lick me, and I'm like, I don't necessarily want dogs all around me.
No, it freaks me out to see a giant four-legged thing like jump at me. It's just no thank you, Mr. Dog. I don't want that to happen. Can you please leave me alone, Mr. Dog?
Yeah, that's what I like about cats. They
leave you alone.
Yeah, you can be nice to them, and sometimes they'll just like be like, "I don't want to talk to you, human."
Yeah.
But yeah, I like kitties a lot.
I wouldn't mind having a cat, I think, when I like move out on my own.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a cat when I work a normal job.
And
so
you don't
like
do all of the lab?
Well, when I'm home more than like 12 hours a day,
oh, yeah.
8 of which are sleeping.
Come on, you gotta do like at least 11, right?
11 hours sleeping?
No, 11 hours a day, I mean.
At home?
Yeah.
Or in lab? Yes. Well, I mean, that's so I'm pretty much in lab half the day, at home half the day. But yeah.
Well, the fact that you get 8 hours is actually pretty respectable.
I don't.
I'm
being idealistic here.
No. Oh, well, you would get more hours of sleep if you didn't play so much Fantasy Life.
You know what? So I'm not up till 2 in the morning playing Codename Steam.
Okay, I haven't been up to 2 in the morning playing Codename Steam in like 4 days, okay? Jeez.
Why is Link's hair red?
Oh, it's the costume I got for him. It's the costume you get for the boss pack.
Is it a reference to something? Is more what I meant.
I think all of the boss pack costumes are supposed to be based off of the bosses. Like Lana's got a cool yellow one, which I think is supposed to be King Dodongo. I think Link is supposed to be Argarok. Don't quote me on that though.
Huh. Okay.
Do I still not have an EXP up baton? No. Damn it.
Oh.
Yeah. It would make grinding easier because I'm way better with Zelda's baton than I am with her rapier, so. But, whatever. Whatevs. But anyway, if you haven't been in the Grindfest for a while, you might notice that I'm doing a different grinding mission. I have found after testing it that this is a more effective grinding mission than my usual one, so that's why I'm gonna stick with this one for now. It is a bit hard for lower level characters because it's on the Twilight map, which is obnoxious, but the EXP to time ratio is a lot better on this one, so I'm gonna be sticking with it for now. So, yeah. Just in case you were wondering why I'm not where I usually am, that's why.
Someone asked is Codename Steam like a strategy RPG?
Not an RPG, it's just a tactical strategy game. The reason why I say that is because there's no, like, RPG stats or leveling or anything, which I think is part of what gives the game its appeal, in that you don't get screwed over by the Fire Emblem random number generator giving you like 1 point in HP per level up, or you don't have to worry about things like I don't know, like getting critical by 2% attack from the enemy or stuff like that. So that's mostly why the appeal of Codename Steam is that if you don't like the RPG aspects of Fire Emblem, you might like Codename Steam a bit more because it relies more on your tactics than on anything else. Another thing that I like about Codename Steam is it does a thing where the enemies play by the same rules that you do, making the game a lot harder than Fire Emblem Awakening. Because in Fire Emblem Awakening, the enemy can't do a lot of the stuff that you can do, like teaming up and stuff. So that makes the game generally, unless if you were playing on a harder difficulty, pretty easy. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's part of what makes the game such a great beginner's tactical game. But it's also a complaint that a lot of like old Fire Emblem fans have, and they're fair in having it, I think. So if you don't like how like random numbery Fire Emblem can be on occasion, I would recommend Codename Steam. I would say that overall I do think that Awakening is a better game than Codename Steam, if only because it's a bit longer, there's more character development for everybody, and Codename Steam is a very niche kind of title, but I do think Codename Steam is a very, very, very good game, and it's worth your time and energy to play it, so, yeah. Yeah, you guys should all play Codename Steam.
Yeah, someone asked why you're playing this and not Codename Steam. Well, that kind of beat Codename Steam.
Well, I mean, there is grinding for me to do in Codename Steam. If you get 10,000... Oh, crap, I did not want to do that. No! Oh, God. Oh, if you get 10,000 medals in Codename Steam, which I would have to grind for, you get a secret character, I've heard. And I had it spoiled, the secret character's identity spoiled for me, which actually made me very upset on Twitter that somebody did that. But,
like they intentionally, like, tweeted at you or something?
Like they tweeted at you, finally got the 13th character in Codename Steam. And like, knowing that there's I wouldn't have minded somebody telling me that there was a 13th character to unlock in Codename Steam. I do mind them posting a picture to what it looks like. To what the character looks like, though, because that's not cool. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can understand getting annoyed at that. Well, but what can you say? It's the internet.
Internet, yeah. So, yeah, Codename Steam, I could grind in Codename Steam, but I don't, it's called the Hyrule Warriors Grindfest, not the Codename Steam Grindfest. Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, hold on, where's that rally at? I need to kill him for more magic. No, I don't want to blow up on these guys. No, Link, what are you doing?
Link, stop!
Link, stop, yeah. Okay, now I gotta do an awkward thing where I have to try to dodge all the Ganondorfs in order to get enough, KOs to get my EXP up back. Oh man, the horse is a good weapon, but it's also kind of unwieldy, so I can't really recommend it for many missions, I think, because it's like, every attack you do sends you like halfway across the map, so it's not the easiest weapon to use. Where the hell's the last Dark Ganondorf? Oh, there that thing is. Okay, cool. But yeah, anything else going on in the chat or whatnot? I'm sure that some people are talking about Wrestle, whatever it is, or whatnot.
Someone asked what your favorite Pokemon game is, second to Gold and Silver, since you say that that's your favorite one.
Oh, sorry, I was making gross noises, but then I muted mic. I'm kind of running down with a little cold, in case you guys are wondering.
Oh, okay. Yeah, someone asked about your voice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, my throat's a little bit stuffy and my nose is running a little bit, so if I make gross noises, I apologize. I'm trying to mute before I make anything too gross, but no promises. But my favorite Pokemon, my favorite Pokemon games are Gold, Silver, and Black and White 1. So yeah, which one is my all-time favorite actually just depends on my mood, really. So, yeah. You haven't played Black and White, though, because you don't play good video games, right?
Oh my gosh, you're so mean.
I am never mean.
I have not gotten to Black and White yet. I played Gen 4, and then I was like, I'm gonna take a break from Pokemon.
Oh yes, let me finish the bad Pokemon game, but not even start the good one. Alright.
I need to play them in order. For the record, I play Hard Gold first.
You don't need to play them in order. That's heresy and lies.
Yes, I do. I do things in order.
There's not even like a timeline to follow in Pokemon, or there might be, but it's
I don't
convoluted.
care about a timeline. I care about I want to see the series progress.
Why? Why? Why do you care?
It's for the same reason I want to play Final Fantasy 2.
But
Because I want to
Final
see how it
Fantasy
changes.
2 is not a very good video game. Just watch an
Oh,
LP.
so which version did you play, Ted, of
I
Final Fantasy
didn't
2?
play it. You don't have to.
What's that? You didn't play it. Oh.
You don't need to
Oh.
play Final Fantasy 2 to know that it's not a very good video game. In order to grind your characters, you have to attack your own party members. Is that a good video game? No, it's not.
I don't know if they changed that in any of the later versions. I don't know. Can someone tell me, if anyone happens to know, whether I should play the GBA port of Final Fantasy 2 or the PSP port of Final Fantasy 2? I don't know which one's better. So yeah.
Or you could play a good game like the SNES Final Fantasy 2, aka Final Fantasy 4.
Yeah, I have the GBA Final Fantasy 4 and
No,
the.
the GBA Final Fantasy 4 is the bad port. You don't want to play that
Why is
one.
it bad?
Apparently it's buggy and the translation's not very good. Is what I've heard. Don't quote me on that. But on the HC Bailey forum where I hung out for a while, they were adamant. That's where I know Assy. Hello, Assy. They despise the GBA port of Final Fantasy 4. If you can, I would recommend the what is it called? The
PSP.
Yeah, the PSP port is the definitive version.
Everyone says the PSP port, I think, is one of the best ones.
Yeah, I played the original SNES version, which was it goes to show the strength of that
Crappy
game.
translation.
It was a pretty bad translation, not the worst I've seen, but pretty subpar. But it goes to show the strength of that game I loved that game, even though the translation was subpar, to be polite about it.
Oh, someone asked about Final Fantasy 4 DS. Well,
That's the hard one.
It's hard, and it's also different in the way that like all the boss strategies change. So
I want
to play the
you want to know
normal
what it
one
is? The
first.
boss strategies were changed to dick over people who played the original version.
Yeah. So I have the DS Final Fantasy 4, and I will play that eventually. But that's one of those things I want to play a more standard version of Final Fantasy 4 before I play the DS version. Yeah, some people are saying that they're fine with the GBA Final Fantasy 4, but I mean, I'll like I don't know, it might be I haven't used my PSP yet, so.
Why'd you buy it if you haven't used it?
Because I wanted to play Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on PSP. I wanted to play Dissidia. I wanted to play Dissidia Duodecim. I wanted to play Final Fantasy 7.
For a Final Fantasy fangirl, you have played a shockingly small amount of Final Fantasy games.
Excuse me, sir. I've played Final Fantasy 3DS, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 10.
Oh, wait, hold on a moment. You said, oh, I gotta do it in order, yet you played Final Fantasy 3 before 1 or 2. So yeah, how about that?
Because I had 3. Because I got 3.
You had 2.
That was before I decided I wanted to go back and play 1 and 2. And also I was having trouble deciding how I wanted to play it, and I found Final Fantasy 3 really, like, DS copy really cheap, so.
Yeah, I found mine in a Best Buy bargain, actually. So, yeah.
But, yeah. How many Final Fantasy games have you played, mister?
Okay, first off, I don't consider myself a Final Fantasy fanboy. Second off, I've played 3, 4, 6, a couple minutes of 5 and 1.
Oh, wow.
And Bravely Default, I played and beaten Bravely Default. It is basically a Final Fantasy game. It uses Firaga and Blizzaga.
Oh, I've also played Final Fantasy: The Four Heroes of Light. Should I count that? No, because it's not a main.
That one's even a better one because it has the word Final Fantasy in the title. Okay.
It's not very. It's decent. It's not particularly great.
Okay, but anyway, while we were bickering, we got Link up to max level. Yeah, excitement and shit.
Excitement.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I need to get. I'll do more thorough weapon shit after So anyway, yeah, we are. Oh, Ultimate Ambition Medal. Raised a warrior to level 255. Awesome.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay, now before we get too far. Oh, posting to Miiverse. Yeah, let me show off my e-dick. Oh yeah, you guys should follow my Miiverse profile. Occasionally I say funnies on the Miiverse. Okay, but anyway, loading. Alright, but anyway, I want to check the training dojo. Link's max strength is 1530, which is a weird final max strength, but whatever. Actually, huh. Alright, so I'm wondering how much Ganondorf's gonna be then. Okay, but anyway, I think I'm gonna do Zelda next, just because she's my second highest leveled warrior. And I want to get as many up to max as possible before I start working on lower leveled warriors, so yeah.
That makes sense.
Because by the time I get everybody done with the high level people, I'll have plenty of rupees to help catch up the lower leveled people. So that is my reasoning, and you will respect it and shit.
No, that makes sense. I agree. Sometimes it's nice to just like finish off one thing and be like, all right, I don't need to worry about that again. Versus getting everyone like almost there but not quite.
Yeah, okay. Oh, my best weapon was Zelda. My best rapier was Zelda. Actually has EXP up. I forgot about that. Once I get her to max, though, I should probably delete that and put in a different skill. But before I check, I just want to see if there's any... Nah, there's nothing I've got, like, one 4,000... I've got a few 4,000 level skills. But, Oh, and I could put another one on her, but that's something I'll do off-screen, I think, because grinding weapon skills is... requires a different mission than this one, so yeah. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we're gonna get started with Zelda and the rapier. Woo.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll max out Zelda, but we're gonna just keep on going with her and see how it goes.
Someone asked if wait, what are they? Sorry, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, you gonna max out Agatha with like grinding or just buy her levels?
Depends on what's going on, really. I think I'm probably gonna buy as much as I can for her, but I've been having a harder. I think I'm probably gonna actually grind Rudo because I still have to get Rudo. Well, actually, you know, the thing is that I might do some of her grinding like in actual levels because in like actual missions, I should say, because I need to still get her a legendary weapon, and I can only do that through killing enemies, so, you know, might as well get levels while I'm at it, if that makes any sense. Oh man, it's shocking how much longer this takes when you're not already, like, Zelda's, I'm already like a good 75 levels ahead of where I'm supposed to be for this mission, and I'm still not doing very well. So, yeah, that goes to show how bullshit the Twilight Princess map can occasionally be. But yeah. I think so my answer is probably a combination of both. So yeah, it depends on how much I can get away with grinding using the training dojo. Yeah, and did I seriously just miss both? No, wait, I got both of them. Woo. Okay, cool. Ah, Ganondorf's everywhere. Okay. So yeah, so anyway, for those of you who are watching the replay, over the Twitters this weekend, I posted a straw poll, and you have finally agreed that I am right and Catherine is wrong. So I would like to thank all of you for supporting me through all of this, and yeah.
I'd like to thank the approximately 39% of you who answered that straw poll and held out that the Chow are cuter, because I agree
Even though
with
they're
you.
not.
We are 39%. We are the 39%.
You mean you're the wrong percent? Yeah.
We are the minority, and the minority is often ridiculed.
Because
but we know
wrong.
we are right.
No, you're not. You're as
we
wrong.
Hold.
You're as wrong as peanut butter or mayonnaise.
What is that a reference?
No, it's just something wrong that I thought of off the top of my head, because I can occasionally do the clevers. Yeah.
Someone asked if you think the Zelda Wii U delay will mean its focus will change. I'm not sure what they mean.
I don't know. Like, we haven't seen enough of the game to even know what its focus is supposed to be, really. So, Nintendo just delays everything. That's as true as the sun shines and the grass is green. So, yeah, anybody who wasn't expecting that really has their head up in the clouds. I think. So, yeah, I'm expecting, I don't know how much its focus will change. I think that just depends on what we see next time we see the game, which won't be at E3. That's the thing that surprised me the most, is not that it got delayed, because, like, that happens to every Zelda game without fail. It was the fact that it's not even going to be shown at E3, which is bizarre, because you think that'd be a shoo-in for E3, because that's, it's a big game for Nintendo, so, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like, I wasn't expecting it to come out this year, and the delay was inevitable. But for them to say, like, I don't expect us to show anything at E3, like, I'm a little surprised, because I'm like, even thinking about the whole E3 is for the shareholders thing, like, I would think Nintendo shareholders would want to see, like, all right, how's that big game coming, that, for your, like, one of your biggest franchises? It's like, nope.
To be honest, Zelda games, although they sell well, they don't sell like Mario well, in that Zelda games, I think, sell about a fifth of Mario on average. Zelda is really, well, yeah, again, it's one of their biggest sellers, but I'm pretty sure Nintendo shareholders will always be happier if they see a Pokemon or Mario rather than a Zelda. Or hell, I think even Kirby might sell up just as good as Zelda, depending on the game. Like, examples like Ocarina of Time being the exception. But, so I think in that sense, since Zelda has such high fan regard, I think it is more for the fans than it is for the shareholders, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's not going to make the shareholders unhappy, like, if they were to say, yeah, we're going to make 5 new Earthbound games, that would make the shareholders, like, piss themselves. But I think, Zelda doesn't have quite the pull with people just looking at the bottom line as Nintendo's other franchises, I think. So it's odd that way, I think. You're free to disagree with me on this point. This is it's mostly something that I hold, but yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know enough about how the numbers stack up as far as which franchises bring in the money.
Yeah.
To say anything educated about it.
Zelda does bring in money. It's just, I'm sure that the games have a much higher development cost than something like a 2D Mario game or a Pokemon game. Is more the thing that I'm getting at. So while they sell well, they might not make as big of a return on investment. Is mostly what I'm saying. So yeah, so that's why it's more of a thing that makes fans happy than shareholders. But anyway, Catherine, why don't you pick which costume Zelda's gonna wear? So I'm gonna slowly scroll through all of them. I know you're about 20 seconds behind.
Yeah.
But yeah, why don't you pick a costume for Zelda?
Okay. Alright, I'm waiting for it to. Alright. Oh, we got the normal. We got the time. We got Princess. That weird one. That one with the blue hair. Gotta have blue hair.
Yeah.
The blue one's pretty.
Oh yeah, I really like her blue dress.
Wait, were you in the boss one first?
Yeah, I was in the boss. I was in her boss robes.
Okay.
Wait, or maybe she's Argarok? I don't know which costume's supposed to be which.
Okay.
Really.
Let's go with Barefoot Zelda. The Ilia's clothes.
Ilia's clothes?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Alright, so... Alright, let's get going. We raised Zelda like 5 levels in one round, so... Since each round takes approximately 5 minutes, we might be able to finish up Zelda before we're done tonight, which would be good. But yeah, did the chat agree with you or disagree with you on costume?
Someone, of course, wanted Bunny Hood Zelda.
Oh, you perverts.
I picked that already, like, in a previous stream. I was like, I want to see Zelda with the bunny hood.
And you were all like, "'Cause it's adorable," and everyone
It's
else
so
is like,
cute.
"Boobs."
Playboy.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
that
what was
was
the
some.
thing you told me? You told me about the Playboy thing?
Okay, so Nintendo brought Playboy to their Splatoon media event at the Nintendo headquarters for some reason. I don't know why they did this because, like, I'm pretty sure the only other time I think I can remember a Nintendo game being advertised in Playboy is Conker's Bad Fur Day. And of course, that was the point of Conker's Bad Fur Day. But yeah, I don't know what they were doing having Playboy there for Splatoon, which I'm sure is going to have an E10 rating at most. So, yeah, that was weird. Also, Andre
Well,
from...
they did the same thing for Bayonetta, apparently. Well, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. No, I don't think... I'm not sure. I do know... I think it was... They used a Playboy model in promotional stuff was that case. I might be wrong about that though, but yeah, there's a difference between Bayonetta and Conker's Bad Fur Day and Splatoon, though, is what my main point was, because like, yeah, Splatoon, like I know that it's dirty in the sense that there's like ink and muck flying around, but it's not dirty in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm still amazed that they actually decided to add white ink, and I don't want to go too far
No,
into that
I don't
discussion,
think it's confirmed that they've added white ink.
Someone said that. Someone said that in the chat. They added white ink to the game.
Oh, ugh, Nintendo.
Yeah, someone else said there's white paint in Splatoon. Nintendo, you know what people are going to do.
Maybe they're trying to market.
This is Japan.
Oh yeah, true. Thing. It is Japan. You know, those squid things look like they're like 10 though, is the thing. Like,
yep.
Barely any, like the girls, the female ones have barely any cleavage, if they have cleavage at all. And where the hell
Never
did
stopped it before.
Oh yeah, true. Lollies are a thing. I forgot.
Please don't watch Boku no Pico.
Somebody was actually talking about Boku no Pico in the chat before we started. They were like, why did my anime... Somebody said, why did my anime club make me learn about Boku no Pico or something like that.
Oh my gosh. All you need to know is that it's a hentai and it's Shotokan. And if you don't know what Shotokan means, look it up.
No, don't look it up. This is a family-friendly-ish stream.
Oh, you liar.
Okay, why don't you just well, wait, you're
no, oh wait, Derek's here and says there isn't white ink.
Wait, there isn't?
I don't know what to believe. I really hope there isn't white ink.
Yeah, because that would...
I mean, that's the kind of thing, though, someone could easily doctor that. All you have to do, like, I could do that. You take the magic wand tool in, like, paint or whatever, so it selects the entire area, that's the ink, and then you hit white. And then there you go. You have white ink.
Yeah, because I definitely know that somebody tweeted at me a picture of a Splatoon squid getting hit with white ink, but I thought that was just, somebody being gross.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. It sounds like it's mixed. Okay, yeah, Derek is holding to no white ink. There's no white ink. Okay, please, Nintendo. If anyone from Nintendo is listening to this, which I'm sure you're not.
Why would you? Like, really? Don't you guys have better things to do?
There are probably more important people streaming, but we're still pretty funny. Don't leave. But yeah, oh man. Please, Nintendo, don't add white ink.
Yeah, that's, like, use whiteout, if anything.
Someone asked what you think of the actual Pac-Man arcade and console games.
Well, I love Pac-Man, like, the arcade game. Like, I will always go out of my way to play Pac-Man if I find it someplace. Like, as long as it's one of the machines that, like, actually only needs, like, 1 or 2 quarters as opposed to, like, $1. Like, no, and I'm not paying $1. But, Like if I see a Pac-Man machine at like a pizza place or something, I'll go play. I'll play a round or two. But yeah, so I generally prefer Miss Pac-Man, but you know whatever. They're both great.
What's
I,
the difference?
Miss
With such
Pac-Man
a
has
scrub.
a handful, has like I think 3 or 4 mazes, and regular Pac-Man only has the one.
Oh, okay.
But when it comes to other than that, I haven't actually played too many other Pac-Man games. I recently on Steam I've gotten really into Pac-Man Championship Edition. That's great stuff. It's basically the arcade Pac-Man but on steroids. So it gets a high recommendation from me if you haven't checked it out already. Yeah. But yeah, I haven't played Pac-Man World or anything like that. I hear they're good games. I want to play Pac-Man World 2 at some point, but it's just a matter of time and money. And time and money.
Is that what is that for?
Pac-Man World 2, I know there's a GameCube version. I don't know what other consoles it may or may not be on. I wouldn't be surprised if there was at least a PS2 version or an Xbox. I can't say Xbox One anymore and refer to the original Xbox. That really bothers me, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, Championship Edition's where it's at. That game kicks ass. So yeah, that gets my highest recommendation. I went out of my way to 100% that game, and whenever I'm bored, I still go back to play it every now and then. So yeah, it's a good time. I might stream it one of these days, actually, because I really do enjoy that game, and I'm actually ranked 400 and something in the entire world. In case you were wondering, you know, I got some pretty pack skills. You know, just not to brag or anything, but I waka waka with the best of them. You might think that I can waka waka the waka waka, not just taka taka the taka taka. No, I'm not referring to Simon Blackwell's bird. Okay. Oh man, I love Simon Blackwell. He's such a weeaboo. His bird is named Taka, which is literally the Japanese word for hawk. He is the world's biggest weeaboo, and it is amazing. You have not started Dual Destinies yet, have you?
No, not yet.
Why not?
Because I'm teaching, and because I'm playing Fantasy Life when I'm not teaching or in lab.
Have you noticed your kohais yet?
Yes. Well, they're more my students. They're not really kohai.
Well, they're like...
I am everyone's kohai. I am first year. I was like, senpai... senpai fan is here. Fan senpai.
She's talking about a woman in her...
there's a
fan, not like a fan of something.
No.
Or a device with which one uses to cool themselves during hot weather. Yeah.
Oh, so, I'm not a teacher. I'm a first year graduate student in chemistry. So we have to teach for 2 semesters, the spring of our first year and the fall of our second year. So this is my first semester teaching. I'm teaching organic chemistry lab, and my students are awesome. Yeah. Which is nice because I only have 3 students. So I really get and I need to be able to focus on them because we're doing dangerous stuff, and it's not trivial.
Have you blown up a person yet?
Nope. I burned myself that one time.
Oh yeah, you're better now, right?
It actually, I thought the blister had gone away, but it came back.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Stupid blister. Yeah. Being a dick.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be like, because we're working with that same reagent that I burned my hand on. My students are gonna be working with that, and I'm just gonna be like, guys, I don't want to scare you too much, but check out my finger. This is what happens if you screw up, and worse, because it didn't actually catch fire.
Oh yeah, so you can have battle scars.
Yeah. Well, the guy I told you about how after I burned my finger and I was really shaken up. A postdoc in my lab took me out to get some fresh air / calm down. And he said he got acid in his eyes.
Oh,
once.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's...
Yeah. I was like, oh wow. That's pretty awful.
Well, you know what they say, lab safety, you gotta make sure to remember the basics. Get it? Because basic is...
Oh my gosh, that was awful. That was pretty awful. Okay, so, someone at, so someone posted the picture of the squid girl getting hit by the white ink, and Derek is calling that Photoshopped.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's probably Photoshopped.
Probably.
Like, it's a good Photoshop job, I think.
Yeah.
But I can't see Nintendo doing that.
No.
Like, she's getting hit in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Tonight on the Playboy channel.
Someone asked what kind of acid he got in his eyes. I think it was sulfuric acid, which is even dilute sulfuric
acid.
No, I don't think it was boiling acid.
Oh, you should pick another costume for a change of pace.
Ooh. Can we do the bunny hood?
Okay, we can do the bunny hood, but if the chat devolves into a perverted string of stuff, you knew better. Okay, that's just you knew that's how that would react. I know that you're all squee, it's adorable, but they're all like, look at that. Then Michi fucks like a rabbit too.
Oh my god. Yes.
Well, that's the sexy appeal of like the Playboy bunny, you know, right? Or why, like, how in Japan everybody has a bunny like costume. That's where it comes from. Fucking like rabbits.
Thought Japan they all have cat ears.
No, cat girls are sexy for different reasons.
Okay.
Not to
I think there's a part in I think there's a part in Seikon no Quasar where Sasha wears a bunny like a Playboy outfit.
In the show that's all about the Playboy, the fan service, they put the male character in the Playboy in the bunny.
Well,
outfit.
you already saw there was that part where they put him in the maid outfit.
Yeah, but they had, first of all, they had all the female characters in the maid outfits too. So I thought that was just comic relief. Okay.
I think. Wait. No, they did that. I mean, I don't know why they put him, because he has a very feminine face, sort of. But that was a creepy episode.
Yeah.
That was not. Yeah, that was like, oh man, we're getting pretty dark, and then it was like, no boobs.
Boobs.
Katya.
She doesn't have any boobs.
No, they never show Katya. They never show Katya naked. Well, they show her naked, but they don't show her boobs or her flat chest. Like, yeah. Even when she's in the hot springs episode, her hair is always strategically over her chest.
How long do you have to wait before you get the hot springs episode anyhow?
I think it's like the halfway point.
Oh, so you actually have to hold off for quite a bit before you get the hot springs episode. Wow. You would have think that they would have tried to get to that as soon as possible, knowing that show.
I know, right? Well, they already take everyone's clothes off anyways, for random reasons.
Oh yeah, true.
Someone asked, why are we talking about this? Because Seikon no Quasar's hilarious.
Because Catherine wanted Zelda to be in the bunny hood. Okay?
Yeah.
You asked for this. You knew what would... I told you, you knew what would happen.
Well, it was partly my fault, because I just thought of Sasha in the bunny outfit. I think he wears that. But yeah. Oh, someone asked a question. Someone asked about, have I watched Haruhi Suzumiya? I have not. I don't know. It doesn't entirely... I'm not sure if I'll like it.
I know Ryan doesn't like it very much, so, you know, if you trust his taste in anime, take that for what it's worth. I guess, I don't know like why he doesn't like it. It doesn't really seem like my sort of thing because honestly, everything I've seen of Haruhi, I find most of the cast kind of obnoxious. But that's
Yeah.
mostly just me. So yeah. I also know
I
that
think
there's
some,
some kind of dumb plot twistiness that happens at some point. So yeah.
yeah, I think I've heard that the movie is very good. The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya. I've heard, yeah, I just don't know if I'm gonna like the humor because anime humor is very hit or miss for me. Like sometimes I like it, and sometimes it is like just like straight face, like oh, it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah, look at our anime hijinks. Whoop de doop.
I think I don't like my. I think what I really hate is the gag that you see in a fair number of anime. Often it's kind of trashy anime, but like not just that, like where somebody ends up in a like comedic misunderstanding. Like the classic one is a guy accidentally walks into some room where a girl is changing, and instead of being like, I'm so in a normal situation, you go, oh, I'm so sorry, and you like leave immediately. In anime, what happens is the girl calls him a pervert and either physically assaults him or throws things in his face.
Well, like I could imagine, like if he's just like shocked by the thing for a second, and she's like, "Go, go," and throws like something at him. I get that, but like
Yeah,
he's
but like
like, but if he's like, "Der boobs" or something like that, uh,
yeah, I hate that because I think what I don't like about it is it just makes me feel bad for the guy, and like I'm not laughing when I'm feeling really sorry for him. If it's a situation where like it's not his fault, it was like an accident.
oh, have you been watching Clement's Mega Man Legends LP?
I have not been, no.
Okay, at one point, Volnut, Mega Man Volnut, his like female support character is named Roll because that doesn't make things confusing. Um, yeah, at one point he walks into her room and it's implied that she's naked. And in the Mega Man 64 version, like she's like, "Get out of here," and he's like, "Okay." And she says something like, "Next time, knock first." In specifically the Mega Man 64 version, after he walks in on Roll naked, he does his little fist bump, "Yeah, I got a thing" animation.
Oh my gosh.
Like, yeah, I saw her naked. Dude.
Ugh.
That I thought was pretty funny though. Like, because like in the moment you're probably embarrassed, but like if you're like 14 or however old he is, he'd probably be like, "Yeah, boobs."
Wait, but aren't Mega Man and Roll like
They're
it's
not.
Mega Man and Roll, right?
Yeah,
Like
but they're not.
siblings.
No, but in Legends, Mega Man and Roll are not biologically or robotically related. Like, um, yeah, it's they're brother and sister, but only adopted, so it's totally okay. Um,
What?
yeah,
Ugh.
anime.
Ugh.
Did you drop
Oh.
something? Or
Yeah, sorry, that was just my. That's my crochet bag.
oh, are you crocheting things?
Maybe.
Ooh, what are you crocheting? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me.
Crocheting nothing. I'm
Ah.
just practicing.
What?
I just have a crochet hook and I'm just moving it back and forth with no yarn.
That sounds like a lie.
Indeed. It's a lie. Someone asked if you've seen some anime video with the monkey version of Phoenix Wright.
Oh yeah, they it's from Panty and Stocking. I saw they put it into they linked to it in the chat before the stream started, and I watched it. It was a thing. Yeah. that shows humor just seems too out there for me. It's mostly the thing. Like the first line that happens in that trailer, which is completely not that trailer, that video, or the way that they edit it was one of them going, "Fuck, I creamed so hard." So yeah.
What?
No, I am quoting directly from the show from that point.
Someone's gonna take this out of context.
Oh fuck! Now somebody's gonna take that sound clip of me and edit it into all sorts of different situations. Wonderful. Yes.
I played Gen 4 and that sound clip. Brain Scratch Remix.
How about no?
I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, someone mentioned Love Hina as being the worst for that kind of comedic misunderstanding. That is exactly the show I was thinking about. I have not
What's
seen
Love
Love
Hina?
Hina. It's this one where it's like, it's a very by the numbers harem anime. A guy ends up living in this like women's apartment building thingamawhat's it like was a hotel and it's now an apartment building because he's trying to get into Tokyo University and he needs to study because herpaderp he flunked the exam like twice already, and his grandmother owns this building and there's all these hot girls there, and you've got like the tsundere one and the older woman one, and the,
So
like,
all of your fetishes are catered to? Is
of
what
course,
you're saying?
of course, it's a harem anime.
So do they
But-
have small boobs, large boobs, medium boobs, all of the boobs?
Yep.
Does he end up with all of them at one point, or in the end?
No, he doesn't like sleep with all of them. He just ends up with this one girl, I think.
Is it based on a visual novel where you can end up with all of them?
No, it's based on a manga.
Aww.
Yeah. What I do think is funny, apparently there's a part where the author of the mangaka is in the anime and they're like, hey look, it's Ken Akamatsu, the creator of Love Hina, and he's like on a boat or something.
Nice boat.
Pretty much. It's like, hey guys, I got a boat. I'm pretty cool.
So is this the kind of humor that show does, where they like just break the fourth wall consistently, or
Not that much. No, I think that's probably like one of the fun. Like, I think half the humor is like this one girl Sue just like bouncing around and being ridiculous, and then
Wait,
half
by
the
bouncing
humor...
around, do you mean like bouncing so her boobs bounce a lot, or?
No,
bounce-
she's pretty fat.
Ah.
Yeah, she's young too.
Oh, okay.
She's like what she is like the one no, it's her and the other young girl, Shinobu, I forget her name. There's this other girl who's really young, where she's really not like ever really considered to be a romantic interest as far as I recall. But oh yeah, Ryan, Ted knows where Nice Boat comes from. I showed him a review of
School Days?
School Days. Yes, why'd the name escape me? I showed him a review of School Days that explained that. But
Oh, was he like, you don't even know what Nice Boat is?
he said, do you even know where Nice Boat is from, Ted?
I am not a fake anime fan. Well, actually, I kind of am a fake anime fan. But I do know where that is from at the very least. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Suck it.
we should wait. Oh no, we can't stream the School Days visual novel because there are actual scenes. Like, there's actual hentai scenes in it, I think.
Can you
I
turn
haven't
off the
played-
hentai-ness, or no?
I bet you can, or we could just like close XSplit and like put up some goofy GIF while
Well,
watching
yeah, like
scenes.
well, if we knew that they were coming beforehand, I could turn off the XSplit. It makes it very easy to turn off visual feeds.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I've seen it, and someone put up a video where they showed on YouTube where they showed like all the different endings from School Days, the visual novel, which are really pretty hilarious.
Is there any of them where he ends up with all the girls and none of them go crazy, or is that just not the kind of game that is?
No, you can get endings where you end up with one girl and it's normal, or you can get endings where you end up with both of the two main love interests and they're totally happy being in a threesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we get too sidetracked, pick a costume, any costume.
For
Zelda.
Zelda again?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with the blue dress. That's really pretty.
That's Twilight standard robes, right? Wait, hold on, load. Yes, it is. Okay, I really like the blue dress is probably my favorite recolor for Zelda. Apparently, it's based off of her from Link to the Past, but don't quote me on that one. But yeah, what were you? Oh yeah, so you can. But wait, hold on. Don't they kill each other over? Not.
Yeah. So there are some endings where where Kotonoha kills the two. So the three main characters are Makoto, who's the guy, Kotonoha, who's the girl he's initially interested, and Sakai, who's the best friend, who then helps Makoto practice
quote unquote,
inverted commas, for going on dates with Kotonoha. So you can end up with Kotonoha, or you can end up with Sakai, or you can end up with both of them, or you can end up where one of the girls kills the other one, or you can end up where one of the girls kills Makoto. And there's actually one where one of the girls kills herself.
Oh, that's
in front of them. Yeah, it's really
dark.
It's a very dark visual novel. There's actually there's this whole thing that is actually, I'm not going to talk about it specifically. You can look it up if you're interested, but it's kind of triggering, so I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But there's some really dark content in some of the things that happen. So I'm sure it's one of those things. There are translated ROMs that you can play and download.
Probably.
Because I think I looked up how much it cost, and it was relatively expensive if I wanted to buy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think one of the most one of the most striking endings is just when I think it's Sakai pushes Kotonoha in front of a train.
Oh.
Because it's just oh crap. It's she's falling in slow motion, of course, and then it's just the train comes through.
What's the visual novel that you told me about where one of the girls remembers in the second playthrough who you ended up in your first playthrough, and goes nuts?
Wait,
you told me that there was a visual novel where one of the girls, you do your first playthrough and you end up with a girl, and then in your second playthrough, that first girl you end up with remembers that ending and then goes nuts if you try to pick someone else.
I don't remember that.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure you were the one who told me about that. Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember telling you about that. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
You're probably right, and I probably just forgot.
Okay, well, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Maybe the chat will know what I'm talking about and will be able to help us.
But yeah, I think I don't think School Days. I think School Days is just you have your ending and that's that. You play again to get a different ending. And then with most visual novels, there's some small thing you get for, which I haven't actually played any visual novels other than the Ace Attorney games.
You should play Hatoful Boyfriend.
No, that's so stupid. I'm sorry. I do not get the appeal of that. I mean, I think it's just supposed to be a joke. No, I don't think you're a bird. I think you date birds.
I thought you were a bird and you dated humans.
No, they're birds.
Well, whatever. You should play it.
But yeah, I'll play the Higurashi ones. That's if someone asked how I feel about Utawareru Mono. I've heard about it. I saw a review of it that said it was pretty good, not fantastic, but pretty good. So yeah, I haven't watched it yet though. I have not actually watched that much anime, but there's a lot that I've heard of that I haven't actually
What do you
watched.
even do with your time? Jeez, it's almost like you're a responsible student working towards a bright, promising future. Gosh.
Oh man, what am I doing with my life?
Science? Question mark?
Columns. Dude, we're getting an automatic column thing in lab. It's gonna be awesome.
What is that?
Basically, we're
It
getting a
doesn't-
machine, so instead of me having to do a column, I'm like, machine, do a column, and it's yes, master, and then it runs a column for me, and hopefully doesn't eat my compound. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, I find it weird that you just play so much puzzle games at work. But, whatever
Not
floats
that
your boat.
kind of column.
Whatevs. Oh yeah. What time is it?
It is 9:02.
Excuse me. Okay, so we've been going for about an hour, and we're actually almost done with Zelda. We're
Woo.
2, 3. No, actually, it's probably more 3 to 5 runs away from maxing out Zelda. So yeah, cool. I think in the meantime, you don't have to think about this right now. You should think about a character that we should work on next.
Oh,
Uh,
I know. I want Darunia,
but,
if I
but,
get to choose.
but Darunia's all fat.
But he's got such a cute face, and he dances when we win.
Do you want
And
it? Whatever.
what?
I don't have anything against Darunia. It's just whatever. Okay.
Aw. Who did you want to play?
I don't know, Lana maybe.
Well, that's pretty awesome, but Darunia, he's so underleveled.
I guess, but at this point, it's probably better for me to just buy some marbles for him and get him up to speed.
Oh. Um. Oh, someone said Uteware Mono is also a visual novel. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out then. It's for PC and PS2. Well, I have a PS2, so cool. Okay, I'll definitely look into that. Thank you. Rizazid. Sorry. Someone asked what our most hated movies/shows are. I mean, I guess
right
we're
now,
limiting to things we've seen, I guess. I'm gonna go with that.
right now, my most hated show is easily Big Bang Theory. Fuck that show. It is absolutely disgusting.
In what way?
Do you know the general premise of the show?
There are these two nerds and their hot blonde neighbor who's a bimbo.
Yeah, essentially. And I don't not like it because its nerd humor is bad, even though its nerd humor is very bad. I hate it more because the characters are all immensely unlikable human beings. Sheldon, the main character, is such an asshole. He is literally like the world's biggest asshole, and I don't like him at all. He is probably one of the least likable characters to appear on television. And not in that, like, oh, he's a lovable dick kind of way. No, he's just the dick part. Like, yeah, I absolutely despise Sheldon. So that's probably my least favorite show on TV that I can think of off the top of my head is Big Bang Theory. I really do not like that show very much at all. And I could go into why a little bit more if people... Well, actually, no, I don't want to because I haven't watched that much. But the stuff that I have watched, I just hated. Like, I literally could not stand to watch it, so... And there are very few shows that I, like, have to get up and leave if they come on, and that's one of them. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty tolerant when it comes to that sort of... when it comes to bad TV. I mean, I watch SVU, which is great, but also terrible at some points, so...
Yeah. I don't watch TV, like, really. I mean, I watch
I
anime
don't
on my
really either
computer, but...
very much, because ever since I discovered LPs, I have no reason to turn
Yeah.
and now that I have Netflix, I don't ever really need to turn the TV on for anything. Like, if I ever just want to watch I'll really only ever turn the TV on if there's a Law & Order marathon, really. So, yeah, I don't watch too much TV either.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have cable. Like,
Well, you don't, like, you need cable. Anything you could ever want to watch is on the internet.
That's true, yeah. Yep. Won't stop Comcast from trying to sell it to me, I'm sure. What about don't I need a landline, right? Am I right? Nope. But, yeah, so I can't really think of, like, terribly many TV shows that are, like, awful. Same thing with movies. I really don't go see a movie unless I think I'll like it. And, like,
the last movie I saw that I really did not like at all was Man of Steel. I didn't mind it when I watched it, but every time I think about it, I dislike that movie more. Although, lately, what I've been trying to do is think about less about things I don't like and more about things I do like. So, yeah, I've been trying to focus more on the positive in life because sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, woo.
Aw, Zelda.
Was she smiling?
Yeah, she's doing a little, like, holding her collarbone and smiling thing.
Yeah, I didn't get very many levels that time because I was not very good about my magic use. So it might take a little bit longer than I initially thought to get her up to speed. But we are actually doing pretty good right now. So yeah, cool.
Yay!
Ooh, and stuff. Okay. How are you doing, chat? Hanging in there?
Chat's doing good.
Okay, I don't think there's any drop frames. How many people do we have watching right now?
We have 71 people. It sounds like Proton John is streaming to like right now as well, so.
Frickin' Proton John stealing the streamers. I mean, yeah, I respect other streamers and their right to play video games. Yes. Sunday's just a good streaming night for whatever reason. Because we've been doing streams on Sundays a lot recently. Derek has his stream, although they're more in the afternoon than in the evenings. I'm pretty sure John occasionally has his streams on Sundays, so yeah, it just seems to be a good kind of chill day for streams and such.
Yep. Oh yeah, plus everyone's watching WrestleMania apparently.
I don't get the appeal of wrestling, like, at all.
I mean, yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it's just something that my parents never watched, so I had no reason to get into it.
Like, I don't get it. Like, the fighting is fake, and I know that.
I mean, people know that. Like,
people
you
know. Well, yeah,
like
I know that.
It's like say, I think the thing on that is like, it's like saying I don't, like, why would you watch, say, fight scenes in like the Lord of the Rings? It's fake. Like, yes, that's not the point. Or like, why would like, oh, people like, well, people are shooting at each other in, like, certain scenes in Law and Order. Like, that's scripted. Yes, like, it's scripted.
Part of it, so you know that you're fake. So why do you watch? You watch for the cheesy plot scenes, which, like, I don't think I have not seen very many wrestlers who can act convincingly. Is more.
Yeah, that's a different argument. I just feel like it's funny because actually a podcast I listened to from NPR called Radiolab, they did a thing about a story that had something to do with wrestling, and they talked a bit about like how it's fake and everyone knows it's fake, and like that's not it's not the point. The point is like, yes, it's fake. Like, we like move on. You either like it and know it's fake.
I remember
but
one time during like when people were all tweeting about wrestling, I tweeted wrestling's fake, and people were like, "Fuck you, Ted," and I was like, "Jesus, you people take this thing way too seriously. If you can't handle what is probably the oldest wrestling joke in the book." So yeah, I think that again, wrestling was not something I really grew up with, like, ever. And I don't think it's really very possible to catch up on wrestling at this point due to like how long it's been going on. And from what I've seen, people aren't really too impressed with current wrestling at the moment. So like, I don't have very much interest in it. Like now.
Is it just weird? Did USA show? Was it TNT or USA that showed wrestling like on Monday nights or whatever?
Because I remember always seeing. It might be both actually, because there's two different wrestlings, which is part of what confuses me. Like, which one do I watch?
Because I remember seeing the like when I was watching Law and Order or whatever, seeing like tonight on Monday Night Raw, John Cena something. I don't know these names. McMahon. Blah blah blah, and I'm like,
Hulk Hogan.
And I'm like, who are these people, and why are they doing stupid hijinks? Because they would always in the previews, the preview in the commercial, they'd be doing something like, someone would be throwing a chair, or like, they like, it was like, what is going on? I'm not compelled to find out.
I imagine that wrestling is an awful lot like baseball, in that it's a lot more fun to go live.
Yeah, that makes sense. Someone asked if we played Katawa Shoujo. That's the visual novel that Lewis played, right? The disability.
It's the 4chan one with the girls who have the various disabilities. Yeah.
So I
Um,
have I
Me
don't really need
neither.
to say about it. Sorry.
Yeah. We don't like spend a lot of our free time like playing visual novels at the very least. Like, I think Catherine, you're the one with the most experience with them, and that's mostly just due to watching anime based off of visual novels.
Yeah. But I do want to get into them. The problem is like there aren't that many visual novels that were local. Like not, I can't think of a ton other than Danganronpa. I know people are gonna say Danganronpa. Sorry, I don't have a Vita yet. I might get one. I'm starting to think I might get a Vita
Why
eventually,
would you get a Vita?
so I can play Danganronpa and that other game that people recommend for Vita.
What other game that people recommend for Vita?
Persona 4 Golden.
You own Persona 4 already!
Everyone says I know, but that didn't stop me from buying. Like, I own multiple copies of other games. Okay, I think my worst case of that is I own Final Fantasy X and X-2, like the PS2 games. And then when the remaster HD whatever edition came out, I was like, oh, I totally gotta get that. And
That's
I could get the
acceptable, I
special.
think.
Yeah,
So,
I could get the special edition one. So I was like, I'm gonna get the special. I didn't get like the super fancy one with the soundtrack and whatever. I got like the moderately special edition one that came with like a little art book.
okay,
And,
so what is it on the shelf? It was Super Duper Special Edition. Super Special Edition. Super Special
well,
Edition 2 Turbo HD Remix Arcade Edition.
yeah, pretty much. Um, and so I was like, all right, so I'll get. Yeah, I ordered that online, and then it comes in, and I'm like, oh, this is nice, but it doesn't. It's like a different size. It's like slightly taller and slightly wider than a normal PS3 case, so it looked really stupid in my like draw of PS3 games.
Wait, did
So
you just
then
call it a draw?
a drawer.
You said draw.
D
You went straight up Homestar Runner on that word. Okay.
Vol.
Draw.
Vol.
My brown quow.
I was trying to think of a quote, and for some reason I'm coming at one where he's on the couch spitting tentagrams all over the place. Ba-doo, ba-doo-ee, ba-doo. Whoa, got stuck to the ceiling. Homestar, shut up. This is about the hole in the couch. Oh, I thought this email was entitled Teddygram Memories. I'm sorry, that went off into a Homestar tangent. But anyways, so I got like the special edition, but I didn't like how it looked on my my shelf. So when it dropped below $20 on Amazon, I got the normal Final Fantasy X 10-2 HD version. So I have 2 copies. So if you want a disc of Final Fantasy X 10-2 without the special fancy box, I can lend it to you.
I'm giving you a disapproving stare
I
right
was
now.
wondering why you were so quiet.
You can't really see it because internet, but it's totally happening. Just so you know. You and your buying bad games multiple times. You're like John in Sonic 06.
Oh, someone said WTF. Oh, they're just amazed I was so clever.
Wait, about what?
Buying it twice. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay, you were being sarcastic.
I'm being sarcastic, don't worry. No, I'm aware. I have.
Catherine, this is an intervention. You have a Final Fantasy X problem. I'm your friend and I'm here for you, but you have to admit you have a problem.
I can stop whenever I want.
Really? Can
No.
you?
No, I don't want to.
Okay, so I think I got Zelda up to level 254 in that run, so I'm just gonna use the training dojo to get her up to level 255 because life's too short, and then we're gonna move on to a different character.
Sweet.
Well, after the okay, I need to get all of these materials and weapons because I know that they automatically get picked up, but they're just like they're shiny and they're staring there for me to get, and it all goes bum ba dum ba dum ba dum over and over again It makes me happy insides. So yeah.
Yay!
Okay, I don't need that weapon. Okay, cool. All right, so wait, hold on. Let me check. Maybe I did get to 255. I need to double. No, I'm only 254. How much do I have to pay? Oh, only 50,000 rupees. That's actually not too bad. Okay, so yeah, max level Zelda. Woo. She's slightly weaker than Link, and by slightly I mean 25, which at the point these characters are, that's like absolutely negligible amounts of damage. Blah, I cannot speak today. So yeah, I'm wondering who I should grind next.
I don't necessarily want you to grind her, but someone said Fee has a dirt mask. Can we please see Fee with the dirt mask? Even if we don't, just like show the picture of her. I know you don't like her.
Okay,
I just want to see the dirt mask.
First off, it's fine.
I'm sorry, I always forget.
I don't really know what you guys are talking about when it comes to that, because, like... Okay, hold on, let me get to the costume selection screen, for a moment here. Yeah, so I don't really know what you're talking about, because Fi does have a mask, but all it does is it glitches out my TV and I can't see anything.
What?
So, like... I'm really confused, because every character does get a mask based off of Majora's mask. And so, you get Fi, and you get her mask, and you're like, great, what's Fi's mask look like? But then she's like, she doesn't appear on the screen, and I'm wondering, is my game glitched? Is it weird? Does everybody's game have this issue where she just doesn't appear on the screen when you... Because, like, I go up to her Twilight outfit, look, there's Fi, she's yellow. I go to the next one, nothing. There's nobody there. So I'm really, really confused as to this weird graphical hiccup that Hyrule Warriors has. So
wait,
yeah.
what's the problem? Cause
I'm joking. The stone mask in Majora's Mask makes you invisible to all people.
Oh.
I'm making a funny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It happens.
I got really confused.
It's okay. You know, you would have known about it if you had watched our Majora's Mask playthrough, though.
Yeah, I know. I do want to watch it, but I feel like I should play the game first. Like, once the... Wait, I know, 3D already...
3D came out like 2 months ago. So, who do I want to raise? You know what? Fuck it. We're doing Volga, because reasons. Okay, you get a pick. Do you want red Volga, orange Volga, or black Volga?
Okay. Red, orange, or black are my choices?
Yeah. I would put on the Giant's mask, but honestly, I don't like most of the masks because it looks kind of stupid. So, yeah. Red, orange, or black.
Let's see. Okay, sorry, they're just appearing now. Orange and black. And wait, what is the mask look like? Oh, that mask looks pretty funny, but the orange one's alright. I like the orange.
Volga's a pretty cool dude, though. Did I get the... Okay, yeah, I got the potion. Okay. Oh, and I can work towards another unlockable thing with him, too, so sweet. Alright. So, yeah. Oh, what time is it right now?
It is 9:21 p.m.
Okay, I think we're gonna go to 10 today, guys, just so you know. Maybe a little bit earlier than that, because I'm kind of tired. So how about we say 10 o'clock, or when Volga is done, whatever comes first. Sound good?
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay, so yeah. Volga is still one of my favorites. He kicks ass. Yeah.
Are you gonna grind up? Someone mentioned Twilight Midnight. Like, are you gonna grind up Twilight Midnight and the other DLC characters? I know you didn't need to grind them for like.
Oh yeah, my 100% compulsion means I will have to do it eventually. They're just not. They're just not a priority because I can't unlock anything with them. So.
Okay.
I mean, I basically unlocked everything that I want to unlock, but like, yeah, it's just. Yeah. I'm probably gonna do them last. Along with Coco and Ganon, I am gonna 100% them too. It's just they're not high on my list of priorities is the thing. So yeah. Eventually though, I probably will dedicate a Grindfest um, specifically to DLC characters at one point.
Okay. That'd be cool because, like, I know we saw plenty of Tingle and quite a bit of Young Link, but we didn't see. I haven't seen at least, I think, any Twilight Midnight.
I think I did Twilight Midna the first time I did the Grindfest, which was actually the ones that.
That's the one that got lost to the void, right?
Yeah, and that was the one that you weren't, the only one you weren't in. So.
Yes.
But
it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's non-canon Grindfest as far as I'm concerned. So yeah. Oh god.
Someone asked what level should you be at when you finish the first adventure mode map?
The first one? It depends on what character. You can, generally speaking, you can beat all of the Master Quest map and, the original adventure mode map before you reach level 99. You might not, with the exception of, like, the one where you need to get, like, the one in the top left corner of the map where, you need to get, the Kill 1000 mission, enemies mission with Agatha. I had to get up to level 99 in order to even beat that one. But with that exception, because Agatha sucks. With that exception, most of the time you can get everybody up. You can beat most of the first two adventure maps before you're at level 90. Not before you're at level 99. When it comes to the Twilight map, I would recommend you start off with everybody at level 99 because that map is brutal and stupid and obnoxious. So yeah, that, just so you know, that's what I recommend for that. But I would recommend, just for the first two maps, going on a mission-by-mission basis, where you try to do it at the levels you just naturally are at, and if you have trouble, then you grind for that mission, and you should probably be good if you do it that way. Because that's basically how I handled those first handful of maps. I'm a little bit shaky on specific levels because it's been so long since I've played those missions at the levels that they were supposed to be at originally, but
Yeah. That makes sense. But, someone just so guys, remember how we were talking about White Ink in Splatoon? Are we going back to that?
I'm trying not to remember that at the moment, actually.
Set that image to my avatar.
Wait,
no.
you're gonna... Wait, you...
No.
Oh.
I'm not gonna set that. Maybe I will as a joke.
You haven't been hearing any gross noises from my mic, right?
No.
Okay, because I've been trying to mute, but my button's a little bit sensitive, so I don't ever know if I'm, like, actually pressing it or not. So, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. You're sick.
I'm not that sick. It's just... Like, I don't really feel that bad, it's just, like, a slightly runny nose, so...
Yeah. I know.
It happens.
That's what happened to me after PAX.
Yeah, but it's a little bit late for Conflu.
Yeah, no.
Wait, hold on. Ah, damn it. Zelda's
no.
new. I got a new baton for Zelda, but it didn't have the skill I wanted on it. So.
Oh.
Meh. So yeah. Wait, hold on. What time is it again?
It is 9:27.
9:27. Okay, actually, I think it's bothering me a little bit more than I would like to admit, so I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more rounds with Volga, and then I think I'm gonna call it early. I call it a night a little bit earlier. Actually, I think I'm gonna do 1 more round with Volga and call it a night, because I don't wanna overstay my welcome, I guess. Or no, not really that. I don't wanna I don't feel like it. I guess.
Yeah.
I should just be honest. I'm kind of getting a little bit tired. So I don't want to overdo it. So
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry guys. I know this might be the highlight of your week. Well, it probably isn't, but Like, I know that
But
you guys do enjoy this though, so like I'm sorry for cutting things off early, but I need to take care of myself and stuff.
yeah,
So yeah.
you need to be rested for Anime Boston next weekend.
Oh
Are
yeah. Oh yeah. We should probably talk about that now that I'm thinking
yes.
about it.
So
There will
we are
not be
going
a
to be
Grindfest at all next weekend because even if I am home Sunday, that's Easter, and no, thank you. Not doing a grind. I get holidays off because I can do that. But me and Catherine will both be at Anime Boston. So if you are in the Boston area, I believe they sell tickets at the door. You can come in.
Yep, they sell. So I've been for this is gonna be my third year going. It's gonna be my first year going in cosplay. Um, but they sell tickets at the door. It's at the Heinz Convention Center, which is in downtown Boston. I think you can say that downtown Boston, whatever.
Yeah.
Um, it's really great. I mean, it's called Anime Boston, but they also have a lot like. Yeah, it's not definitely not like super gaming focused, but they have a lot of people in like game cosplay, game posters and stuff, and lots of gaming stuff going on as well as anime and manga and other things. Yeah,
Recently,
it's a really
most
great time.
conventions are like nerd friendly friendly for nerds of all varieties.
Pretty much,
At
yeah.
this point.
I think Anime Boston because it's more, like, you know, Japan focused is like that same kind of tabletop and card stuff that and like that is at PAX probably is not. You wouldn't see any of that really at Anime Boston, but still. But yeah, Anime Boston's it's a really great time. So I definitely encourage you to go if you're in the Greater Boston area, if you can get to the Greater Boston area.
I will be tweeting out our location periodically throughout the convention. So check my Twitter. Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. I haven't decided if I'm gonna be there that day. I'll be pretty easy to find, I believe, because I'm going to be wearing my Hyrule Warriors blue scarf that I got at PAX. So I should be pretty easy to spot. You can come up and say hi. Neither of us bite, or at least I don't
Yeah.
believe. I don't bite. I don't. Do you bite, Catherine? Please tell me you don't.
No, I went through I went through training for that.
Wait, what?
No, I'm kidding. Like, you know how they train dogs not to bite people? I have a muzzle I wear in public.
Okay. Man, that's
Like
a
those
really
pit
weird.
bulls.
That's a really weird cosplay you got going on.
Yeah,
But
you know how you see those dogs where they're like, the dog is wearing a muzzle in public and you're just like, oh crap.
yeah, you're like,
If you need to put the muzzle on the dog, like,
why are you walking it in broad daylight?
well, you have to walk the dog, but it's like, let me just not go near that dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, someone asked if I've ever thought of doing my own streams. Well, number one is really I don't have, like, I could probably make time, but I don't have a ton of time because grad school. Number two, and more importantly, really practically, is that I don't have any kind of hop-hog or DS thing, like DS capturing thing.
Yeah,
So
they're relatively expensive.
yeah.
Too is the thing. So yeah, like I wouldn't be opposed to lending you mine, but it would have to be like something way in advance. So yeah. But she's not going. Catherine's not going anywhere. She's gonna be in the stream for the foreseeable future. So yeah. Yeah, I was really happy that everybody was liked you on the brain scratch packs video though. Like that made my happy.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone being like, "Oh, is this girl?"
Nobody was being
Get her
a
out
dick,
of
which is good.
GTFO, man.
Yeah, dude, no girls allowed. Didn't you see the sign on our clubhouse? Like,
Dorks.
yeah, losers. Girls, we can't let girls and their
Cooties.
cooties get into our video games, right?
Cooties aren't real.
Cooties are totally real, okay? You know, you have to be careful, otherwise the girl cooties will take over your body, and then you turn into a girl. And that's gross, because girls...
I love how we were discussing cooties, and I was like, let me look this up. And it was like, cooties are an imaginary thing generally thought of by children under 10. And I was like, 10. Cooties don't exist.
Yeah, that's what you would say if you had cooties.
Uh,
Did my game
but,
freeze?
oh no, did it?
I think my game froze, yeah. Shit. Well, that's an awkward end to things. Um, uh, yeah, that was bizarre. Well,
Did it
okay.
seriously freeze? On
Yeah, I
like the
think it
black
froze.
screen?
No, it was
Oh my.
just it froze for whatever reason. Okay, well that was weird. Okay, so that was a strange end to everything, but thanks everybody for coming off up. I know it was a little bit shorter than usual today. But you know, I'm not feeling at 100%, so I don't want to overdo it. But thank you guys so much for watching. These are always a fun way to spend Sunday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights whenever we get to do them. So, thank you all for coming, Catherine. As always, thank you for keeping me company, making sure the chat doesn't get too out of hand.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, well, and I will see you guys all later. Goodbye now. I was trying to talk in Afrodorf voice and it didn't work out too much. Later, guys.